this 12-team playoff in front of a home crowd in a raucous environment. And our matchup tonight sets up a potential Cinderella story. The last team to qualify for this 12-team playoff on the road against a team that likely believes it should be resting and watching this first-round game on TV. This is a dangerous spot for the home team and a chance for the underdog to spring an upset and move on to the quarterfinals. As we'll see the number 12 seed in this playoff, the Florida Gators, taking on the number 5 seed in the playoff, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And the playoff is here. We've got a tremendous on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this one started. And here's the fair catch by the return man. First down here for this offense. Here comes a handoff. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. You either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Second down play coming up. To throw, it's Cromenhoek. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Rips off a big gain all the way to the plus 43-yard line.
Good job here by the quarterback putting that ball in the air where the receiver can make a play on it. And I tell you, Florida State has had some great receivers over the years, and this kid is really living up to that.
Wideouts now clustered. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Keeper for the first down and more. Force out of bounds, but not before the football's moved inside the 10. First down and goal.
Huge chunk play here by the quarterback, keeping the ball himself, rips off some nice yards. And my question is, Chris, where's the defense? Where's the pursuit? This guy has the ability to hurt you and hurt you in a big way with his legs. The defense may be underestimating the speed that he has.
Looking to pass here on second down. He's got it near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Seminoles. Kicking team on now for the extra point. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Now they get set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hawkins. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
Well, nice first down here by this running back, and what he's doing today makes me reflect on some of the great backs that they've had over the years in Gainesville. Emmitt Smith, arguably one of the best backs, if not the best back in the history of the game. Damian Pierce more recently, but even guys like Eric Rhett and Fred Taylor, just really talented running backs with the ability to take it to the house. Caught by the receiver. Gain of 21 on the play.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. They're going to run it. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. He's stopped, and he gets a 1st down.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that 1st down.
This is the 6th play on the drive. Oh, it's snapped to the back. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Crucial 3rd down play coming up after that run. The back's got it. Brought down to the 27. It's a 1st down. This offense really threatening now.
Well, that's a good, hard, tough running there to get that 1st down to keep this drive alive. Early in this game, the offense really asserting themselves. They're not thinking about a field goal. They're trying to put this ball in the end zone.
And he's got it. 4 set of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal. And the crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. Cannot escape, and down he goes.
Well, it's a great job by this defense coming up with a big sack there on 1st and goal. The offense still has their opportunities. Let's see if they can get back on track here on 2nd and goal.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Gators. Extra point try coming now. And the PAT is good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Kickoff fielded inside the 20. Can he make it? They finally get him down, but not before a huge return. Almost took him to the house. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Really excellent possession last time. The mix, the run, and the pass kept the defense off balance en route to a touchdown. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He's got some room. Can he get there? And he scores. Touchdown, Knowles. And we'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Returner decides to fair catch this. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. And now the handoff. Fighting off the defender. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Takes the snap and takes off on the run.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
That picks up a first down. They'll spot it at the 39.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
And the Gators pick up enough yardage for a first down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. The sure hands. It's Wilson. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Boy, nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
He flips it to the back across the middle. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up first and goal. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. Let's see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal.
You know, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. That puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up. And Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Turn starts inside the 15. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Using his legs, it's Lucas. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Florida State. Made the defense look slow that time.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown in their last possession. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete. He dropped the first down pass over the middle.
Chris, I don't know, man. I think he gets across the middle. He starts thinking about those linebackers and safeties. Got a little bit nervous, lost his concentration, and drops the ball.
As the first down is still going. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Past the 10. forced out of bounds just short of the end zone.
Man, this guy can fly. He gets one crease in the defense, and phew, he is gone. This guy is as fast as there is in the game.
They'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators. And now we are all even for basically a brand new game here.
Yeah, it's exactly right. With a tie game, you treat this as a fresh slate. Forget about the mistakes you've made, the big plays that you've made before. It doesn't matter anymore. Now you just go out and play and go try to win this game.
This one will be fair caught. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. Receiver makes the catch. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Good job with the offensive line giving his quarterback time to throw. And you can see the damage he can do to you when he does have time. A great throw and something you just kind of expect in Tallahassee. A quarterback that can make throws like this.
Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. Tackled quickly after the catch, but the ball moves all the way to the 30.
My gosh, this receiver is outstanding. A huge play for this Florida State offense. And I tell you, you and I have been coming into Tallahassee a long time. We've seen some great receivers. Guys like Johnny Wilson, most recently, a big, tall target. Anquan Bolden could do everything. Maybe one of my favorite players of all time, Peter Warrick. And going back to Fred Biletnikoff, played, of course, in Florida State.
Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Seminoles. But they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And the extra point makes it a 7-point lead, 28-21. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. The Gators offense retakes the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Play action here on first down. Looking to scramble. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Oh, a reverse. He's found some room at the 45. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Florida. Now they line up to kick the extra point. And he knocks it right through. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
Boy, how fortunate is the Florida defensive coordinator when you can rely on speed and quickness like this on the defensive line. No need to blitz. You don't have to bring those linebackers when you have the tradition and speed and excellence on the defensive line like these Florida Gators have.
The loss sets up a 2nd and long from the 20. To the air, it's Kromenhoek. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. On the run here, taking a deep shot. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. He's escaping the pocket now. There's no one to throw to there on 3rd down. it's a 4th down coming up.
Oh, he just threw it away here, Chris, and it's not the worst decision. You'd wish he'd find a guy open to give him a chance for this offense to convert, but at least they have some room now to work if they want to bring the punter out.
He's got some daylight turning on the speed. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Offense retakes the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. And that's the 2-minute warning now here in the first half.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs and especially corners that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play of that corner.
Crosses the 10-yard line. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy and keep this quarterback from running.
And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Makes a quick catch. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Timeout. So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. That's a design quarterback keeper. Hard running there, breaking tackles. Touchdown, Gators. This offense is still clicking. But they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good. Back in front in this shootout, 35-28. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Quick completion to the tight end. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. The Seminoles will hustle to the line here to run the hurry-up. First down, looking to throw the ball. Launching it. He's got it for a big gain. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Looking to throw. It's Kromenhoek. He's running out of time here. Breaks free now into the secondary. Slides down to avoid the tackle. The Noles line up on 1st and 10 now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Got space. Looking to score. Touchdown, Noles. This offense really clicking.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
Oh, he missed it. It's no good, and they still trail by a point. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. He'll call for the fair catch here. offense is back out on the field now. Let's see how the offense plays it here. Not much time remaining if they want to get a chunk play, put him in scoring position before the half. Looking right, this one caught. Breaks loose at the 40. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be first down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. First down. They're going to throw the football. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Almost makes a terrible freshman mistake. Lucky that it's incomplete.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Already got the first down, but looking for more yardage. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And the pass is incomplete. We're down to just 4 seconds remaining.
Well, the offensive coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
So on second down, they'll try out the field goal unit, trying to get 3 before halftime. Kick is up and no good. And the lead remains at 1 after the miss. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Seminoles will kick this away to get the second half going. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. The Gators offense retakes the field. And they get the second half started with a running play. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face. Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
4th down, looking to throw for it. Finds his man, has the first down. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42.
Well, Chris, they get the first down here. I got to be honest, a little bit surprised by the softer coverage by that corner. I thought he'd be a little bit tighter and closer to the sticks, especially on a 4th down play. But give them the conversion, and they keep this drive alive.
Here's the second down play. Here's the handoff. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47.
Well, these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff from the shotgun. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31. Well, this offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
No, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on.
And they'll get their first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he makes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. The pocket breaking down. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Boy, good job here getting into the backfield and coming up with this sack here by the defensive line from the Florida Gators. And, Chris, you think about Florida, you think about defensive linemen, you think about an incredible history and legacy that they've had over the years. Start with Javon Kearse, the freak, what he was able to do, and Kevin Carter, all the sacks he came up with. Dante Fowler, such speed off the edge. Even Derek Harvey, boy, he had an incredible year in 06 when the Gators won the national championship, and we're still seeing them dominate the line of scrimmage today.
To throw, it's Kromenhoek. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Tipped and then drops. Chance to make a play, but instead it's third down.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, often that defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground, but the next tip ball could be going the other way.
Now, fourth down.
4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? Looking to throw it again. And it's incomplete on 4th down. The offense will now take over in plus territory.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. And there's the handoff. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. This will be about a 53-yard attempt. Let's see if he can get it there. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. The offense already has one fourth-down conversion. They do it for a second time. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted. Going the other way, can they stop him? He steps out of bounds after the great pick. Solid return to set up his offense.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
The pass rush closing in. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Challenging play for the offense. They face third and long here from their own 43. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. An explosive play, big game, spotted down near the 37.
Good job by this offensive line, and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. To throw, it's Kromenhoek. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And they bring him down, but that's enough for a first down as the clock runs down here in the third quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Caught in the backfield. It's Lucas. Got a lane. Can he get in? Touchdown, Florida State. This quarterback on fire today. So following the touchdown, now the offense looks for the two-point conversion to tie this game up late. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he runs it into the end zone. The two-point try makes this a tie game here in the final quarter. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Bringing it out, it's Hawkins. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Florida offense retakes the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Using his legs on the scramble. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Finally, they make the tackle, but this defense reeling after a huge explosive play.
I love the crossing route because whether you play zone or man, it puts a lot of pressure on the defense. If it's zone, you can find a nice bubble in that zone coverage and put the ball on the money. If it's man, the receiver can run away from the defender. Love to see this receiver putting up yards after the catch. He shows how valuable he really is.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And he'll set up to throw. Snags a quick throw. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
This guy's been such a big factor in this game. Already a couple touchdowns. Now they need the first down. They dial him up again, and he delivers.
Quarterback's got it on the option. The back's got it on the pitch.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving his running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Boy, this quarterback is living on the edge. Remember, he threw an interception in the last drive. Thought he might learn from that. Instead, he throws the ball right back into coverage. I thought he threw another pick. He better change the way he's playing the game or he's going to cost his team a game.
And the crowd coming to life here trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Third down play here out of the shotgun. Makes the grab. Can he get there? And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a first down and goal.
Oh, I love it. Keep the kicker on the sideline. This offense knows when you're in the red zone, you got to come away with 6. Great play to keep this drive moving.
Touchdown, Gators. And they'll claim the fourth quarter lead.
Wait, Chris, 1, 2, 3. This is his 4th rushing touchdown in this game alone. This guy has a chance to not only be player of the game, maybe player of the week in the whole sport.
Automatic in the PAT.
49, Florida State, 42.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Gibson. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And here's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Dropping back. It's Kromenhoek. Finds an open target on the left side. He brings it down, but he reaches the 40-yard line.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
And looking to throw now on first down. The sure hands. It's Thomas. That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. And like the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this. And quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the first down. A crucial play in this game. It's 3rd down and 2. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Tackle made at the 41. That's first down yardage.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
The offense getting closer to a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. It's a toss to the left side. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Second down after that run on the previous play. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking downfield, it's Kromenhoek. Lets it go quickly. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's third down.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Touchdown, Seminoles. This offense cannot be stopped. And they get set now to try the PAT. And that PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to move this one away. Returner decides to fair catch this. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. And the clock has stopped here as we reach the final 2 minutes of play.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer. Chris, I love to see this. Nothing open downfield, so he does the right thing by checking it down to his back, who's dangerous in the open field, picks up some really good yards, but that clock is still a big factor here.
Tie ball game, late, and they're going for it on 4th down. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
Chris, how about this? The offensive coordinator decides to run the quarterback on a design run to try to catch the defense napping, but the defense was not having it at all. Waiting for that play to be run, comes up with a nice stop to get the ball back.
And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. How will they play this tie game? Final minute. You get aggressive and try to end it with a touchdown, or get a little bit closer for your field goal kicker. The defense will spend their second timeout here and make some adjustments. Second down after that run on the previous play. Sticking with the running game. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. They're going to run it here. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, here we are now on 4th down, Chris. And at this point in the game, a field goal gives you the lead. I don't think you roll the dice. I think you kick the field goal, you take the lead, and then you rely on your defense to be able to win this game.
So tie game, 4th quarter. They're going to go for it on this 4th down. The offense will spend a timeout here. 25 seconds on the clock.
So on fourth down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here.
And he's got it from 47 yards away, showing off the deep range.
How about that clutch kick here for the kicker? Gives him the lead. But remember, there's still time up on the clock. This game is not over just yet.
Oh, and that's a poor kick. Goes out of bounds. They just get the lead in the touchdown and now give a gift to the opposing offense. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Fires it to the wideout. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Offense has a ways to go to get into field goal range. They need some big plays, and time is winding down. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Looking for his big tight end. He makes the grab. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41. Looking to throw it on first down. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Going the other way, can they catch him? And he goes down, and that's how we will end it. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.